My name is Liz Chamberlain. I am the Deputy Executive Director of Humanitarian OpenStreetMap team, and I'm coming from Washington, D.C. in the U.S. The workshop participants were fantastic. I loved getting to know some of our partners who we worked with in the field, on the ground. I've also been really fascinated learning more about what the different government and intergovernment agencies are doing around data resilience and preparedness and response for disasters. I was really impressed by the caliber of the attendees. There's been some really interesting discussions. I've learned so much, especially as this is my first time being here in this professional setting. And I would say one thing I'd add is that the number of women who have been here it's really, really cool to see how many women are represented here and championing data resilience and disaster management.
My name is Mandela Christian. I am the Program Manager for Preparedness and Response at the Caribbean Disaster Emergency Management Agency based in Barbados. My favorite part of this workshop was actually meeting, putting faces to the names of the persons that we work with all the time. Since the COVID pandemic, we have moved to online meetings, online workshops, and you have names, you have virtual friends, but you don't get to interact with them in person. So it was good to actually finally put faces to the names that I have been working with over the years, and to go in a bit more detail on what the data needs are, discuss differences, and come to amicable solutions as to how we move forward in basically data information management and data sharing in the region.
Hi, my name is Liz Diebold. I'm a Managing Director at the Skoll Foundation. So coming to this workshop in Jamaica and seeing folks come from all over the Caribbean, I could not be more impressed with the commitment, the dedication, the expertise, the skill set. I'm in awe of the folks in this room. What's amazing that I'm also hearing them say they're in awe of one another. So this being here together is an opportunity for them to share notes, to meet folks maybe they had wanted to partner with or connect with before, but hadn't yet had the opportunity to do so. And what I'm seeing happening live in this room every day are real action plans coming together and folks making true commitments to collaborate and coordinate so that their work expands beyond their community, beyond their nation, and is bigger and better together.
Hi, my name is Princess Kodra, and I am the Deputy Director of the National Emergency Management Organization, NEMO St. Lucia. Coming into this workshop, I wasn't quite sure what to expect. When I heard about building a data resilient Caribbean, my thoughts went in many different directions. What kind of data were we talking about? How exactly would that be done? Who would own the data? And many other questions ran through my mind. But having gone through the days of the workshop, having spoken to other persons from so many varying sectors, my mind has been refined to think that data resilience is actually a very important concept for us in the Caribbean, in that it would bridge the gap of information that is out there. Many times we operate in silos within our islands and silos among the islands. And there's a lot of data that exists, but we don't know that it does. So coming out of this workshop and some of the proposals that have come out from it will bridge that gap and create that space where data within the Caribbean would be more easily accessible to all.
So my name is Nova Drummond Morgan. I am the Regional Coordinator at the Office of Disaster Preparedness and Emergency Management. Being here, it has exceeded whatever my expectation was, which is that now I have a greater understanding, in terms of data resilience and so forth, and in terms of how it can apply to the operations within countries. Well, coming out of this exercise, I'm expecting that there are going to be a lot of linkages and networking. I'm expecting a lot of capacity building. And at the end, I'm expecting a lot of objectives to be met, especially those on the national level. because, you know, in terms of building a data repository, all of those things are pretty much at a national level at the ODPEM. It is one of our objectives, and coming out of this, I see at least a roadmap to achieving that objective.